Hey, good morning, it's Owen Bigland. This is the Inside Edge video blog. Wanted to do one more follow-up blog to the ones I did last month on buying quality and location, the golden rule of real estate. I posted those. I got a couple of phone calls, a bunch of emails from various people wanting more specifics, so I thought I'd do one more just to hammer it home here. How important it is if you're buying a downtown Vancouver or Richmond condo, to do your due diligence and buy quality. You may need to pay a little bit more for it, but it will be worth it in the long run, because the quality units, and I would say maybe 10–15% meet that criteria for downtown Vancouver right now. They're either in a good building, good location, well-run strata, or the location within that building is premium. Go for the premium. You may think when you're buying it, geez, I'm in a bidding war, or I'm paying close to full asking. You'll get it back after you keep it for 15 or 20 years. That extra 10 or 15,000 you think you might have paid is going to be peanuts. You're going to forget about it after that length of time. Trust me. So I'm going to give you just one more blog here, just to hammer it home and give you another real-life example. It's a follow-up to a blog I did a couple of years ago. I called it A Tale of Two Cities. And I talked about how one part of the downtown condo market in Vancouver, or a certain building, can be white hot, and in the same price category, essentially, just across the street or just down the street, it's stagnant. The prices have been treading water for 6 or 7 years. So I'm going to just reconfirm that here. I'll give you a prime example here about buying quality and what it'll do for you in the long run, because the market are at both ends of the spectrum here, and you want to be in the building that is appreciating, is a hot building in demand, as opposed to a cookie cutter, one that's been sold to a bunch of offshore investors that's not doing anything. So I'm going to give you an example on the 500 block of Beatty Street. I've sold a few in this building, and it's a prime boutique building in Crosstown neighborhood. Very few units in this building. There's only 45 units. Very few ever come up for sale. One every year and a half maybe. When they do come up for sale, they sell quick and they sell for multiple offers. I did a blog on this about a year and a half ago. Now, I can give you an example. One that sold in there in 2007 for $355,000. It just sold, or it sold this past fall for $460,000. Bought in 2007 for $355,000, sold for $460,000. Had multiple offers, sold for about $20,000 over asking. Had about 9 or 10 offers on it. I was one of them. I was representing a client. We offered over ask, but we didn't get it. By comparison, there's a building, I'm not going to name the name of it. It's just 2 blocks down. It was built occupancy 10 months after this one I just told you about. These sold at the same price, $355,000 for a 1-bedroom, 1-bath with parking. Today, the building, there are 2 larger towers. There's probably 20 units, 15 to 20 units in these 2 towers for sale at any given time. It's a buyer's market. The last couple of sales in there have sold for around $365,000 to $385,000. So not much appreciation on those at all in the last 6 or 7 years. Matter of fact, after they deduct their real estate commissions, they're barely breaking even on these. So what you have to ask yourself, it comes back to what I said: location, buying quality. Where would you rather be? Would you rather be in one of these buildings that's incredibly desirable, very little comes up for sale? When it does, it gets multiple offers and a lot of times sells over asking. Even in today's market, which is considered fairly balanced, it's hot. Or would you rather be in one of these cookie cutter towers where there's always 10, 15, 20 listings for sale, and when they do sell, they're on the market for quite a while. They're usually reduced a few times, and they sell for not much more than what these people paid 5, 6, 7 years ago. So it just reiterates what I've talked about here. If you don't think location, and buying quality means anything, and if you can get something cheap, why not? Just buy it and rent it out. You'll still do fine. You'll find that out over time. The appreciation is in these premium buildings, and that's why you want to get a good realtor who knows the downtown market well and can steer you into these units. And the downside, though, is that there's not an abundance of them. I'm working with a buyer right now. I've been waiting for a while to find something in a few buildings that I like, but it's a bit of a waiting game. And I tell my clients that when one does come up, you can expect that we'll probably be in competition, and we might need to offer over ask on it. But it's the price you pay. You might not like it today, but I can tell you 10 or 15 years from now, it will be well worth it. And the 10 or 15,000 you think you may be paid above what you really would have liked to isn't going to make any difference. I'm Owen Bigland. As always, thanks for watching. I got houses to sell. I'll see you next time.